Untidiness and chaos can lead to a workplace becoming a hideous and dangerous mess, a place where no one would want to work. Would you work in a place like that? Imagine your customers seeing such a sight. They'd never deal with you again. They'd lose all their confidence. And so it's of paramount importance for both employers and employees to create a clean and tidy workplace. To do this, it's not enough just to have a massive cleanup once in a while. You need to establish an effective housekeeping program. In fact, good housekeeping doesn't just establish a clean and orderly workplace. It also enhances the employee's sense of belonging and boosts their morale. But most importantly, a clean workplace can reduce or prevent accidents and keep everyone safe while reducing losses in both money and manpower. So how can we develop and promote the attitudes necessary to create such a safe working environment? The 5S technique is the way forward. This Japanese technique is made up of seiri, seitan, seiso, seiketsu, and shitsuke. Let's do seiri first. It means organization, to sort out and remove things from your workplace that you don't need, but leave things that you do.
Hey, we always have a lot of things lying around here. What's the problem? Relax. Whoa! Whoa! Oh, my head!
You okay?
Maybe.
Hey, do you use this every day?
Not that much. Once a year.
Now, if your workplace was more organized, you'd never have had that accident, am I right?
So how do I go about making things more organized around here?
You need to establish a set of standards and rules to follow. Watch this. It's very important that everyone in the company participate where organization is concerned. And so we introduced the red tag method. First, you need to prepare a set of red tags on which you can write necessary information, like the name of the person responsible for that item, the date on which the tag was affixed, the method of handling, etc. These red tags are then placed on items in the workplace which are not used. Next, move these items to a designated place. Remember that unnecessary items can include those which have been put in the wrong place. When sorting items out, use the stratification management technique. For example, items that are never used, those temporarily not used, those seldom or frequently used, etc. After they have been classified, employees can separate items accordingly, whether they be put back in the right place, or discarded, put in storage, or sold. To help you remember, we've written a short slogan. Hey, John, turn around. Red tags to identify, keep things well organized. Seitan, or neatness, means to store and handle items systematically so they can be easily accessed and put back.
Hey, look at how neat and tidy we are, huh?
Okay, would you mind taking out the file on the bottom for me, please?
Sure thing. Oh, no.
I think you need some improvement.
You're right.
Neatness can be achieved in a number of ways. First, by arranging files in a numerical sequence or attaching colored labels to them. Using this method, employees will be able to access files easily and discover misplaced files quickly. The storage of tools, stationery, and raw materials can be approached the same way. If we label these articles and their storage sites, we reduce the chances of error. Also, employers need to label demarcation lines in various areas of the workplace to decrease the chance of collision and accidents due to people being unfamiliar with the environment. These include lines for open and closed doors, left or right direction arrows, entrance and exit marks, and lines along passageways, lines delineating where machines operate and are parked, and yellow and black zebra marks to remind employees to be cautious in and around hazardous areas. And here's another slogan we've written for you. Good categorization makes good organization. Seiso, or cleaning, means to clean up everything in the workplace and make sure you examine each place, facility, tool, and machine, and make sure everything's in good order.
Mind your feet! Mind your feet! I swept the floor and wiped the tables every single day. Great, eh?
It looks clean enough in here, but everyone tends to overlook the places where they clean.
Oh, like where?
Well, let's see.
Wow, that's terrible! Somebody could cut themselves really bad on that. Oh.
Cleaning demands that a good general cleanup happens regularly in the workplace. This cleanup should include hidden places like corners, columns, and under pieces of furniture. Thorough cleanups prevent the growth and spread of bacteria. Also, use this time to inspect any tools and machines. Make sure they're in good working order. This is part of preventive maintenance. If a problem is found, make sure it's fixed as soon as possible. All rubbish, metal, wood chips, oil stains, rust, dust, and other waste material should be removed as quickly as possible so people do not slip or stumble on it. And here we have another important slogan. No dust, no rust. Seiketsu, or standardization, means not only keeping the workplace hygienic and dirt-free, but ensuring everything's up to standard.
Oh.
What's up?
What, like spring cleaning?
It's not that simple. A proper cleanup means identifying any sources that might affect a person's health or safety, like exhaust fumes, dust particles, loud noises, or harmful gases. These must be eliminated.
Oh, nip them in the bud.
That's correct.
Good, aren't I a smart fellow?
Standardization involves several areas. First, maintain and service a ventilation system to ensure a supply of fresh air and prevent the growth of microorganisms. Next, proper signage should be placed in all areas of the workplace and storage areas, denoting important points like the location of emergency exits, fire extinguishers, and electrical hazards. Dangerous substances need to be clearly labeled. Warning notices should be used to remind employees to wear ear and eye protectors and adopt the relevant safety measures. To maintain cleanliness, neatness, and organization in the workplace, we should use visual management techniques as much as possible. For example, transparent safety covers should guard dangerous parts of machinery, and transparent cabinets for storage. By adopting these measures, we can find and solve problems quickly and ensure the health and safety of everyone in the workplace. The next important slogan for you to remember is, make it clear, save the tears. Shitsuke, or discipline, means employees do their job safely and develop good habits.
Hey, Mr. What are you doing in my office? Oh, now listen, I've always been a very good boss, you know. I always tell my people, turn out the lights before you leave and don't leave the computers running. Oh!
Hey, you okay?
Maybe.
So you see, it's not enough just to turn off the lights and computers. If a cupboard or drawer is left open, another employee might not see it and badly injure themselves as a result.
I'm sorry. Now close that drawer. Is that better?
It's not quite that easy. There's a lot of areas you need to look at. We need to ask employees to tidy their own workspace on a daily basis and participate in company-wide Keep Clean efforts. Employees should be trained to wear and use suitable personal protective equipment. For example, wear gloves when replacing toner in photocopiers or when using cleaning solvents. This protective equipment also needs to be inspected and maintained regularly. Additionally, employees need to follow strict safety procedures when at work. For example, adopting the correct posture when lifting or carrying objects in order to avoid being injured. By following these guidelines, employees will develop a safety habit and reduce the risk of accidents as a result. And here's another slogan for you. Clean and tidy, everyone's happy. Now you've all been introduced to the 5S program, but to succeed in promoting the 5S program, you need a plan. And more than that, you need to execute the plan step by step. It's only then the 5S technique works for both employers and employees. Top management sets a direction for employees to follow. So when we promote the 5S's, we must start with the top management. Firstly, the management needs to sign a document outlining the policy and principles, demonstrating its commitment to the 5S program. At the same time, the management must explain to its employees their responsibilities and the targets set by the 5S program. The second step involves establishing a 5S committee chaired by top management. This committee will assist employees from different levels of the company to set up working groups who will create active participation in the 5S program. To help employees to better understand the 5S's, the relevant department should arrange a 5S training program and help them develop the right attitudes and acquire new approaches to tidy up the workplace. Next, a 5S action plan must be formulated to pursue the established objectives. For example, the supervisors could draft a monthly cleaning duty location map, so employees can clearly see their areas of responsibility. The company might also issue 5S manuals and guidelines to aid in the implementation of this program. To fully succeed in promoting the 5S program, it must be constantly measured and reviewed. Supervisors should keep records of 5S actions and their outcomes, and then review whether or not they meet the prescribed standards. In this way, contingency measures and remedial action can be developed. The 5S program is applicable to all trades and industries. Now let's take a quick look inside organizations that have implemented the 5S technique. Hopefully, after watching this video, everybody in your workplace will appreciate the many benefits of the 5S program. Your workplace will be safer, cleaner, and tidier, and the morale of both employers and employees will be greatly boosted by the 5S's. To summarize, firstly, the 5S program means an increase in working efficiency. Putting things in order can save us a lot of time and smooth the progress of our work. Secondly, the product quality is improved by standardizing working procedures, the storage of raw materials, equipment, and tools. We can minimize flaws in the product and avoid costly repair work. Thirdly, we reduce the occurrence of breakdowns. By checking facilities and tools while cleaning up, we reduce the chances of having to stop to repair equipment that suddenly breaks down. Fourthly, we build up a safe and healthy working environment. By keeping the workplace clean and tidy, we can reduce the chances of accidents. Finally, by developing and promoting a safety culture and improving the overall management of the workplace, we can give employees a sense of belonging and stimulate voluntary safety improvement actions. This creates a better working environment for all.